Okay. Is baby going for a little ride in her strolley? Look at the good girl. Look at the good girl going for a ride in the strolley. Like a grown-up. Oh, big curve. Big curve. Oh my goodness. Who's my good girl? Layla, you ready? Oh my goodness, you're being so brave. You're being so brave. Oh my goodness, I know. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Good evening, it's Friday night. We're headed to Diamond Life and I'm really excited because I had an intern working with me yesterday who's going to Pitt, and that's where I went, and she told me that Antoon's Pizza is still open, so we're gonna get Antoon's tonight after we're done dancing. Husband is stoked.
Yeah.
They used to have an entire large pizza for $5. We'll have to see what it is now with inflation. Sadness fills my heart. They'll be raising their prices in August. They'll be closed on Sundays, but they're closed right now. Hi everybody. Saturday night. I have to tell you about the disaster that was Antoon's attempt last night, but right now we're having friends over in about an hour and a half. So tidy up with me, okay? Hi everybody, Sunday night, going for my long run, and this tree had lost, as you can see, had lost a thing over here at a storm a while ago, and yesterday I guess it lost that, and it's on this car. Holy fuck, that's crazy. I really didn't think the storm was that bad yesterday, but yeah, here it is. Good morning, everybody. I look really rough this morning. My sinuses are really not working with me, but the humidity has finally broken. We had some storms the last couple days, and the humidity has finally broken, and my hair is a total disaster. Hold on. Yeah, the humidity has finally broken, and it feels amazing out. And it's gonna be like a high of 80 all weekend. Well, my weekend starts tonight at 7 because it's Tuesday, and it feels so good. I feel so good. It feels like outside again. I have not been able to be outside for like a full month, the entire month of July until now, so yay. I'll jump back in tonight probably. We're gonna go to Bad Movie Bingo with our friend Steve-O tonight. And I feel like I just kind of need a night to just be home and just relax. So I think I'm going to tell him we can't make it because I just kind of need a night to chill. But we'll see. But I don't know. It feels like early fall. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I just started my off rotation, thank goodness, because I am so exhausted and burnt out from the last week of work. I have 2 weeks from today, my mom and I will be on our trip, so I have 2 weeks before we leave. I look like really tired. I don't know, the last couple days I've been waking up with this like huge dark circles under my eyes, and I don't know, I guess it's just, this is almost 40. Anyway, we will be on our trip 2 weeks from today, so that's very exciting. But I want to try to focus the next 2 weeks on getting everything together so that I can just be fully present and like very much enjoy the trip and not be stressed. Like when I just went away with my friend earlier this month, I was like, oh man, I just had like a lot on my mind and I felt unresolved and I had a hard time focusing sometimes. So let's talk more about that. But it's just, it's drizzly right now. It was like pouring a little bit ago, which our gardens really needed because we've been having a lot of drought this summer. It just feels kind of nice and cool. Hopefully this stops because Danielle and I are supposed to take the dogs swimming tonight. I don't know how Layla's gonna like this, but the other dogs love swimming, so Danielle's like, let's try it and see if she likes it too. So hopefully the rain will stop, but I'm gonna just take some time this morning and have some coffee and plan out my next 2 weeks, and I have to come up with a name for it. I was gonna call it 2 weeks to get it together. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, so come along. It's not real dogs, it's just Jane's addiction, sweetie. It's just on the song. Oh, okay, yeah. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. I did get a lot done today. Not the stuff I was planning on doing, but stuff that had to be done that was also on my list, so I'll share that tomorrow morning. Right now, we are driving over to Layla's boyfriend Tater's house to go swimming. I don't know which one of us is more not excited about swimming. Me, who has not worn a bathing suit outside of water aerobics in the past 20 years, maybe 15. I think husband and I went and sat on the beach in Myrtle Beach when we first met, and we've been together 16 years, I think. So okay, the past 16 years, I have been on a beach in a bathing suit. I was much more body confident then. I think I mentioned this to update, I did end up ordering a Humankind, one of their gender inclusive bathing suits that I think will fit my body and my body image better, but it didn't arrive. It's supposed to arrive this week. I thought we were going tomorrow, but we had to go today because of Danielle's schedule. So anyway, Layla Grace has not been really a fan of the water adventures that she has attempted, such as going in the hot dog dam with her friend Layla and going on the beach in Maine. And I feel like we also tried to get you in the water at the Finger Lakes and you didn't want to do it. But maybe with the boys there, she'll change her mind. So we will see. This will all be fully documented, obviously. So I'll see when we get there. Are you excited? Who do you see? Who do you see, Layla? Who is that? Who is it? Oh my goodness.
Is that your boyfriend?
Oh my goodness. Hi.
Is your girlfriend here?
Oh my goodness.
Is your girlfriend here?
Layla. What you doing, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bye. Where are you going, huh? Oh, look at you! Look at you paddling like a brave little girl! Oh my goodness. You're so good! You're a good swimmer! Oh my goodness! Look at you go! So good! So proud of you! She's like, I am getting the hell out of here. Oh, Tater's in the pool. Good girl.
I don't know how to get out of it.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. It's just a Layla Grace. Oh, hi, what are you doing? Layla.
Layla, what are you doing?
Why are you eating my ponytail? Oh my God. Layla. Layla has discovered.
You're right, it is long.
It's a very long pool. Layla has discovered that Tater can't go on the other side of the rocks. So she's hiding in the rocks like a little land shark.
There's lights in here for night swimming.
Oh, unrequited love, Tater. So sorry. So sorry. Tater, she's just swimming. She's just swimming. Oh, you don't have to worry about her. Yeah. Oh boy. We're in a pool. She's doing so good. She's not having the best time she's ever had, but she's doing really good. Really good. My mom is super proud of you for being so brave. And you got the hang of it by the end of it. It was just a little scary at first until you learned to do your little swimmy legs. Huh. You're so good. That was a lot of fun. The first time I've been in a swimming pool since 2006, I think, probably. But I am now in true late 90s fashion going to drive home in my swimsuit and a towel because that's just how we do. Tonight husband is cooking dinner. He decided we would have some French food tonight, so we're having some boeuf bourguignon. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. I just got home from the shelter, had my breakfast, and I am so tired. Trying not to fall asleep. It is like perfect sleeping weather outside. It's right on the verge of pouring at any second. We might have some thunderstorms in the next 2 hours. I have a lot I want to do today, and I'm just so tired. So I'm drinking some coffee. We'll see what happens. I might try to use my bed desk for a little bit and see if that. But sometimes bed desk is like, just go to bed. And like Grace is over there. There she is. She's real sleepy after her big exciting adventures in the pool yesterday. Maybe that's why I'm tired, because I swam yesterday. We had really good dogs today. Everybody was like pretty easy, just lots of snuggles and attention. So I have to print my planner stuff, do my plan with me. I want to fill my power sheets today. Husband's going into the office for the afternoon because there are some people from another team that they work remotely, and he's never met them in person. They're in the office this week for an on-site, so he's going to go in this afternoon, so I have the house to myself. So my goal is, and I have speed work today, I have hill repeats, so I'm going to give myself like 90 minutes for that. So my goal is, I think, to go at 1 o'clock to go do my hill repeats, and that'll be done at 2:30. That'll give me enough time to, I have like 2 miles, then 6 hill repeats, then 1.5 miles. So I'll be, that's 3.5 miles plus the hill repeats are like, so I guess I'll be a little over 4 miles. Yeah, that should be right. A little over 4 miles. So I want to give myself 90 minutes to make sure that I like get back and stretch and all that. And like the last few runs, it's been so humid and the dew point has been so bad that I just am like kind of, like the last time I did hill repeats last Tuesday, and I have been going to the cemetery to Calvary to do them. It's been so humid that like I end up walking a lot of the return trip just because my legs are kind of spent after that. So I want to give myself more time than I would traditionally need for 4-ish miles. And then that'll give me time to stretch and shower, and then I will do my power sheets while I have the house to myself, because I always feel weird talking to the camera for a long time. I don't know when I'm going to film my plan with me. I should do that first. Maybe I'll do that around noon. I don't know. I had it like all planned out, and I thought, oh, I have so much time, and then I put in like one run, and I'm like, the rain just started. I just heard it. So anyway, I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around things that I want to get done. We'll see. I'm going to try really. Oh, God, the rain's starting now. I really want to take a nap. Okay, I'm going to try to focus instead. Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. Really late. I'm trying to sleep in this week, so I did today, and I hate it. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of filling my water bottle and chatting. I had a rough day yesterday. My anxiety was so bad. I kept getting distracted by stuff, and it just was bad all around. So I really didn't accomplish anything on my list yesterday. I did take 2 naps. 2 naps. So today I'm gonna try to do a little bit more. The hair appointment at 1:30. And then I'm volunteering at Beer Fest tonight, which is a fundraiser for Biggie's Bullies, which is one of the best little pit bull rescue organizations here in Pittsburgh. They do an awesome job, and they do advocacy, they do rescue and foster. They saved one of our little shelter girls that was going through a medical situation that the shelter wasn't like equipped to handle, and now she's doing great. So she might be there tonight. I'll be super stoked to see her if she is. I don't really drink beer at all. I don't care for beer. So if you volunteer, then you can stick around after your shift is done and you get in for free, which I don't really care about, but sometimes the dogs, the adoptable foster dogs, will be there, so I might stop and see that. But it's fun. It's a good event. I do the wristbands. I'm the wristband bitch. And so this will be my third year doing this. I was supposed to do last summer, but that was the week that my dad got sick and really started to go downhill, so I missed it last year. So this will be my third year. So that's tonight. That's at 5. And then since I do the door, I should be done by like 8:30 or so at the latest. And then my husband might meet me downtown and we'll get dinner. I don't know what's going to go on, but I have from now until 1:30 to try to work on some stuff, and then I should be like have an hour between. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the list. Okay, so here's my list. A lot of it is like YouTube stuff related to try to catch up, so that way I can like while we're on our trip, I can film a vlog and I can actually post it. Very funny. So I did do this vlog here. I got finished. I was like a day behind. I didn't get it up until yesterday because I ended up having so much going on my first day off on Wednesday with appointments and stuff. And then we took Layla swimming, as you saw. So I'm gonna work on a video right now, I think. And then, yeah, how about this? Okay, so what's my next video? This one, Plan With Me 125. And then I have to film my Plan With Me, and I have to film my power shoots. I have to film 2, and then I have to edit this one today. Okay. Can I do this? Okay. And then my hair appointment's at 1:30. It was supposed to be at 11:30, and then my stylist is sick, so I'm gonna go see somebody else just because I have to have this done. This is the only day I really can do this before my trip. So it got moved to 1:30, which in a way is a little bit better because then I have more morning time. So basically I have like 5 hours. Okay, so it's 8:15 right now. I'm gonna start editing this 125 Plan With Me. Hello, it's Friday night. I'm down at the North Shore and it is Beer Fest. So it's a volunteer event that I do almost every year. Pandemic years I didn't have it, but volunteering with some of my friends. So always a good time. everybody. It's Sunday morning. I'm out with my hiking group. I do Sunday morning hikes. And we are in Allegheny Cemetery today, as you have seen. Okay, I'm playing tour guide for everybody because goth girl in the cemetery. So our hiking group does a lot of the city parks in Pittsburgh. We also decided to do this cemetery hike over in the Allegheny Cemetery, which is one of the biggest cemeteries here in Pittsburgh. Has a lot of old graves and like famous Pittsburghers. So basically everybody was like, Fox is the goth girl, she can tell us what's going on. So there's some really historic graves. This is the one we call Titty Sphinx, as you can see probably why. It's a famous Pittsburgh grave. But yeah, I use a website called findagrave.com, and that has a lot of good information. There are a couple bloggers who have done really good information about the Allegheny Cemetery and what the different graves are. So it was really fun. I really had a good time. Obviously, I'm really interested in cemeteries, and so I was like, sure, I will be the one to look up all the information. But we had a really great walk, perfect weather. It was just a really, really nice morning. And of course, this is the famous Jaws grave of the Allegheny Cemetery here in Pittsburgh. Good morning, everybody. It's August 1st, and it's a Monday. That's every planner girl's dream. Hi. Oh my gosh, I just woke up. Well, I woke up and then I was on social media for like 10 minutes. So let's talk about that. One of my goals for August is to spend less time on social media. So I put quiet time on my phone for Instagram and Facebook between 6 and 8, I think. 5 and 8 maybe. So it's really cool. I thought it was just gonna not give you alerts, but you can access it and you can choose to override it for 15 minutes. So if I wanna get up and I wanna like read my phone, sometimes I read my phone to like wake my eyes up in the morning, you can do that, but it has a timer. Pretty sweet. So I actually didn't even spend that long. I was like, I spent a couple minutes, checked everything. I was like, oh, okay. So I've got a lot to do today. We left the kitchen a mess last night. I went to bed, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do is make some coffee, tidy up the kitchen, and then get started on my planning for the month of August. Y'all, they have been out there weed whacking or leaf blowing or whatever the fuck it is for like 2 hours now. It's all I can hear, and I hate it. And I thought I would move to my bed desk, but it's just as bad in there because it's coming from the side window and not the front window in that bedroom. So, thanks, I hate it. Update. It's well into hour 3 and we're still going strong out here. This started at 7:30, it's 10:42. How much grass is there? How many bushes are there? I mean, come on. We live in a city. It's not like we have acreage. Okay, everybody. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the month when I tally up the photos left to edit on my computer and we see if we made progress or if we got worse over the month. Okay, so if you remember, July 5th, we had 11,455 photos, and I tried to really prioritize editing photos. You can see there were some updates here. Looking good, right? Okay, but we had to add some stuff, so let's do the grand total, and let's Let's see how many photos I have to edit on my hard drive. Oh no. How did this happen? Okay, in my defense, I went on 2 trips, but they were a total of like 5 days. How did I... But I didn't really edit photos at all on... Well, I did edit some on the first trip with husband. On the trip with my friend Catherine, I didn't even take my laptop out of the bag just because we didn't really have space to have a table in our place we were staying. So I definitely didn't edit on that trip at all. But oh, why does it keep getting worse? Okay. We gotta make some goals. Hi everybody. It's Tuesday night. I have a lot to do tonight to get ready for going back to work tomorrow, but my friend Em and I went to yoga, that booty yoga that I went to last month or the month before, June, I don't remember. June, it was the first weekend of June, that's right. So it was really fun. I got my lashes done today, so I probably should not be doing sweaty stuff, but I just tried to, I wore like a heavy duty headband and I was like wiping my forehead a lot, so I think I'm okay. Made me nervous, but it wasn't like the kind of sweat you would get from like a run. I just kind of like tried to keep it a little bit easy. So anyway, that was fun. I'm gonna go home and I have to do some meal prep. I feel like I have so much to do before I go to bed tonight. And I have to get up early tomorrow because I have to drop husband off somewhere at 7:30. So I have to leave the house at 7. So I just have to go to bed. Okay, that's the check-in. Hi everybody. It is Wednesday night, just finished work, home, had a snack, unpacked the HelloFresh and the cheese of the month that arrived. I have so much to do tonight. So I have to go for a run. I have 4 miles. I have to cook dinner and I have to prepare my meal prep, which I think I can like have dinner cooking and then do the meal prep. Because I'm just doing an Instant Pot recipe that's just basically like dump a bunch of stuff in the Instant Pot. So I don't think it'll take like that much longer than cooking dinner in the first place will. But then I have to keep working on trip details for my mom and my trip. I got all off track this morning. I didn't do any of my planner stuff in the morning that I normally do. I haven't done my planner for the week. I didn't film a plan with me. I guess I'm not going to. What? Yes, ma'am. Can I help you, ma'am? Oh, really? Anyway, I gotta get started on it. So I figured if I check in, that'll hold me accountable for doing all the things. So first up, get changed. I'm in my scrub still. Get changed and go for my 4-mile run. He's so cute. He's so cute. You just want to snuggle with her and work on the trip the whole night. I love you. I know. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. I am doing some stuff. It's almost 6 o'clock. They can't find my reservation. It says you have no existing reservations when I put my confirmation number. So we're about to call the Red Roof Inn at 6 in the morning. Because I'm trying to find out if our room has a mini fridge or not. Oh my goodness, y'all. Good morning, everybody. There's a tiny dog under my desk. I just got so much stuff. I got our entire Minnesota to Wisconsin day planned. All the stops we're going to see. Thankfully, a lot of the stops are right along the route. Are you excited to see a giant fish that is so big you can have your wedding have it as your wedding venue, Layla Grace? What do you think? Are you excited to meet the hodag? I know you're ready to meet the hodag. That's going to be so fun. You go have a snack. Good girl. So, yeah. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to work on it some more on my lunch break today, and we're getting there day by day. So excited. Do you want to tell everybody what you were just saying? Or now that the camera's on, you want to pretend that you were just being a good girl? What's the truth? What's the truth, Lily Grace? Good morning, everybody. It is beautiful out. Look at that. I had to come out and see it because I was sitting at my desk and I could watch it from the window, and I have to go see it. Working on some trip planning this morning. Almost done on the final few days. Sadly. Don't want to think about the other trip yet. But, yeah, good morning. Update. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning, I guess. Yeah. Hi, everybody. It is Saturday night, 6:30-ish. Out for my long run. 8 miles this week. And it might storm halfway through. We are starting with this, though. Beautiful, but too humid. A snack. Enjoy your little snack. Be safe. Don't go on the road, okay? We're really close to the road. Promise me you won't go on it, okay? Okay, I love you. Bye. Okay, y'all, the incredibly intense trip planning continues this morning, and I'm looking through all these different wineries because we're going to be doing some wineries on our full day in Traverse City, Michigan on Tuesday. And I'm looking to see like if they're dog friendly, if they have sweet wines, because my mom really likes sweet wines. And so I'm using this website, so it's the Old Mission Peninsula Wine Trail, and it's really helpful. It's got like this little like list of all the things that it has, and I'm looking like, does it have dog friendly? Does it have snacks in case we want to eat? And then this one, helpfully, it says that it's haunted. Hi, but it's not dog friendly, so I don't. I'm oh my god, all my emotions are in one place. I don't know what to do. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Okay. Hold on. Let's get the light. Okay, come on. Step like a big girl. Come on. There you go. Okay, next rug. Good job. Okay. Next rug. Okay, you did it. Good girl. You did it. Okay, and you didn't peel out. Oh, yeah. Good evening. It's Sunday night. I put a spotlight on me. I forgot to turn the light on, and then I was gonna just go downstairs, and then I was like, I better sit down and update everybody about the chaos of my life. And so here I am. It's Sunday night. It's like 9 o'clock. I just finished my workout, which is why I'm so sweaty. And I'm going to go cook dinner. We're making HelloFresh pasta tonight, and I have to finish everything. So tomorrow I work 9 to 7. We're going to the airport to pick up the rental car. Tuesday at 1 p.m. we leave for vacation. I'm not ready. I haven't packed. I have various old copies of my packing list that need to be updated with the current stuff that we need to bring that I was supposed to look at on my lunch break at work, but I was too busy today to do that. I should just hold this up. This makes the lighting way better. Anyway, you can tell I'm going on vacation because I have a zit on the side of my face. That's a classic sign that I'm going on vacation. I don't know why it happens every time, and so that I always have a zit in fucking pictures, and I have to Photoshop it out. I'm gonna go make dinner, have some wine, and try to sit down and finalize. I'm so close to finalizing the itinerary stuff, but then I found out there's a cryptid that's like 15-minute drive from, well, it adds on 20 minutes total, so it's 10 minutes to get to the cryptid and 10 minutes to get back on the route. In not in Ohio, in Indiana. And so we can't not go see it. So then I went down a rabbit hole to see if there are any other cryptids we can see besides, of course, the Hodag, which we're already seeing. And there's not. But there's also moose statues and Vikings and Oscar, the Busco. What is he called? Oscar, the Beast of Busco. Yes. He's just outside of Fort Wayne, Indiana, in a town called Churubusco, and there's some pretty cool old, not signs, but old advertisement stuff there in town about him too, and I can't pass that up. It's like all my favorite things. So, okay, I gotta focus. Yeah, I gotta focus. Okay. Hi everybody, it is Monday night and I'm officially on vacation. We are headed out to the airport right now and to pick up the rental car, and husband is driving. I'm gonna miss him so much. We need to find out a way to be independently wealthy so that we can just travel all the time. Yes? In a van. Maybe not in a van. In a van that stops at hotels. So go and do this, and then we're gonna go get some dinner and just hang out for a little bit tonight together because we won't see him for a while. And we'll see what kind of car. I'm excited to see what kind of SUV they're giving us. So more soon. Sweaty and vlogging from the parking garage. I'm still waiting on my car. And I'm so hungry. I just want to go get dinner, but almost time. Good morning, everybody. It's time to leave for the trip. Well, I mean, it's not time yet, thank goodness, because I'm not ready. But it is time to go. No, I'm just sitting in the dining room. Okay, I had to find a comfortable way to sit. Okay. A lot to do. It's 6:15. I slept in a little bit later because we were out a little bit later. We went out to get dinner last night, and I was working on finalizing my guidebook stuff, and it was like we didn't get home. It was crazy. It was so crowded. So anyway, I have to tell you the story of what happened. Oh my god, okay, so when we moved into this house, full disclosure, I'm just sitting here because it's actually got a light overhead and it's still dark outside. When we moved into this house, they had this window fixture here on these two downstairs windows. So this is like our dining room, and then that is like would look out into the neighbor's house. So we had them here. We had them on our bedroom windows. I took the ones off the bedroom windows because we have blinds up there, but we don't have blinds down here. And we're always like, eventually we're going to replace those because I think they're like hideous. And I don't know why. I just never do it. It's on the list for someday, but you know how someday goes when you own a home and you have so many things to do. So anyway, ignore that. There we go. That's a little better. So I went to the airport last night. So I go to the counter and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm here to pick up my car. And she's like, oh, well, you're preferred, so you don't have to come here. You can just go straight to the garage and they'll get your car for you. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to the garage and it was like, I don't know. Y'all know I never complain about stuff and I work retail. So like I'm always sympathetic to people and I don't know what the hell, but this guy like barely talked to me and he was like, what's your name? Where's your license? I'm like, okay. So I hand him everything. And then he goes, okay, Jeep Compass. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's kind of a bummer. That's not what I wanted, but okay, whatever. So he's like, go stand over there and they'll bring it up to you. They'll drive it out to you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm standing there and I'm waiting and I'm like thinking about it. And I'm like, a Jeep Compass. Like my dad had worked for his last few years of working. He had worked for a company, like a cleaning company. And he was one of like the people who drove around and did like the managing the customers and that kind of stuff. And like being the liaison between the workers and the clients. And so he had a company car for that and it was a Jeep Compass. And I'm like, that's like really not much bigger than our car. Like we have two Subarus and the one is like a Subaru small, whatever wagon kind of, whatever that size of, it's not really an SUV, but it's like not really a car. I don't know. I'm bad with this stuff. So anyway, I'm like, it's not really an SUV. Why don't we just take our own car if we're going to have that small of a car? We wanted a bigger car because it's comfier to ride in since we're going to be in a car like the bulk of the day. But also like we have a lot of stuff because we have Layla's pack and play and we both have suitcases like, and we have a cooler because we're bringing like lunch stuff to picnic. So I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, this is weird. But I'm still waiting there and like no one is coming. And it was like that feeling where you're at the restaurant and you see all the people who got seated after you getting their food and you haven't gotten your food yet. It was like that. Not a fan. So I was getting so anxious and I was starving. I had to pee because I thought, oh, this would be much faster. I didn't think I was gonna be standing there. It ended up being like almost 45 minutes that I was standing there waiting for a car to arrive. So I'm like, while I'm standing there, I'm thinking, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Well, maybe I chose the wrong car. So I go and I look on my, on the receipt actually that they gave me and it says, car ordered standard SUV. And then it says car charged, like how much, which car they charged me for, what rate, standard SUV. And then it says the Jeep Compass. And I'm like, okay, so I guess that's a standard SUV. So then I look in the app and I was like, maybe I can change it to something else. Because the app, sometimes you can change your car if you see what it is, but if they have availability, which you don't always know. So I go on the app and it says Jeep Compass Class Intermediate. And I was like, so they're charging me for the standard SUV that I ordered and giving me the smaller car? And I was like, okay, so I'm not going crazy. So like nobody was like talking to me. And then there was one of the drivers was like this nice older man, like, and he was like a dad and he had big dad vibes. And he was like, honey, are you okay? And I was like, nobody's been paying attention to me. Like I'm supposed to have a car. I've been waiting here for like 25 minutes at this point. I said, and then now I'm looking at this and it says I was supposed to get a standard SUV and this is definitely smaller than a standard SUV. And we're doing like a 10-day road trip. And he's like, oh, you got to ask him about that because that's not right. And I was like, thank you. So I went up and I had to stand in line and then I had to ask the guy. And he was like, again, like, just, you wanted a bigger car? And I'm like, well, I paid for a bigger car and I am being charged for a bigger car. So yeah, I want a bigger car. So he like goes to the other computer, does something, doesn't say any word to me. And then finally he comes back. He's like, okay, Chevy Traverse, they'll bring it out to you. And I'm like, okay. So then I had to stand there for another like over 15 minutes waiting for this car to come. And it was supposed to like come up the aisle. And I'm waiting and there's nothing coming. I'm like ready to eat my arm because I'm so fucking hungry. And all of a sudden I see like on the driving road to get out of the garage, this SUV comes up and like it parks. Somebody throws the flashers on, and these two like young, like 20 years old at the very oldest kids like run out of the car and like go running down the aisle like as if they were like playing tag or something. And I'm like, that was really weird. What the hell is going on? And I'm like, where the hell is my car? And then I realized this car is like blocking the driving lane from where they're supposed to bring the car up. And also somebody had just gotten in their car, had gotten like keys and walked out to their car, and they're blocked in by this car. And I'm like, what the fuck is this person doing? They just left this car here, and it's dark in the parking lot because it's like already at this point 8:40. And I just like look at that car. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I see Traverse, and I'm like, is this my car? Is this what they mean by we'll drive it up to you? We will come flying in, throw it in park, and leap out of the car and run away? I was like, I don't know. If I saw that in a movie, I'd be like, that's not realistic. No one would ever behave like that in a car rental place. So I go up and I matched the license plate to what was on the new ticket that he gave me, and the license plate matched, obviously. And I was like, okay, and the keys were in it. It was running, and I was like, I guess this is my car, but there was literally nobody around that I could ask because they were all gone somewhere. And I was like, okay. So I get in the car and I start driving. I was like waiting the first like 10 minutes of my drive. I was like, the police are going to show up and they're going to be like, excuse me, ma'am, did you just steal a Chevy Traverse from Pittsburgh International Airport? Because we think you did. It's the strangest thing. And I was like so upset. But also because they parked it in the road, I couldn't I didn't want to sit there. You know, normally when I get a rental car, I sit in and I hook my Bluetooth up and then I mess with the controls and I get the seat all right and I do all, and I'm like, I can't do any of this stuff right now. So I'm adjusting the seat. I did adjust the seat before I started driving because it was like in a weird, very high up, and I have long legs. If it was high up for me, something wasn't right. So I did adjust that. But like, I didn't get the Bluetooth set up. I didn't get the radio station set up. I think I'm going to have to call them today because I'm pretty sure I paid for Sirius XM every day and I'm pretty sure that they didn't do it. But I know sometimes when you turn the car off and turn it on again, it'll reset. So I have to check this morning before we leave. But yeah, I was like, is this reality? Is this really what's happening? So anyway, I have so much to do to get ready, and here I am telling you this whole story, but I had to tell that story because it was fucking ridiculous. And like, I was texting my friend and I was like, I cannot believe this is what really happened, but it did. So we have the car. It's beautiful. It's way nice, like really, really nice. And it's very big. I just have to figure out how to put Layla's bed in the back seat because it's like, it's not what do they call it? It's not the back seat where it's like a cross bench seat. It's like individual bucket seats, I think are the terms. So anyway, I just it was out of my comfort zone to confront somebody and be like, I think you gave me the wrong thing, which I hate doing that. And I hate complaining about stuff like when it's like related to, you know, customer service stuff, because I know the world is like understaffed and everything, but I'm like, really, don't charge me. I've had it where like, you go in and they're like, oh, you're a preferred customer. You've been like, I've used this rental car company like exclusively since I graduated from college and started using rental cars. Like, this is the only one that I use. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, you know what? We can give you a free upgrade because we had extra of the larger size vehicles today and not as much of the ones that you ordered. It's like, I've had that happen, but never. And if like all they had were the intermediate size, then I would expect that they would be like, we were giving you a refund because we had to give you a smaller car, or say like, hey, you can get the smaller car today, but tomorrow there'll be one available. Where are you going? Can you drop, exchange or something? It was just so fucking strange. So anyway, on the list today, I gotta clean the kitchen because like I came home from work last night and just threw all my shit down from work because I had to run right out the door. To clean the kitchen, I have to start packing and then I have to finish packing. I have to go for a run and I have to do my nails and I have to pack. And so I gotta get started on everything, but I had to tell that story. So anyway, off I go. I'm gonna take until 7 o'clock, have my coffee and just but I'm like, I'm so excited, but I'm also so nervous because I have so much to do. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Hi everybody. I just wanted to check in and let you know that if you had Fox locks herself out of the house coming back from her run on your bingo card of what can go wrong on this trip, you can mark it off now. I did. I locked myself out of it. I forgot husband had to go in. I knew he had to go in, but I wasn't processing the timing, and I went out for my run. He didn't realize I didn't have keys. I didn't have keys. He had to go into the office, and so I'm, you know, like you do. Oh my goodness, y'all. Why? Thankfully, he has a break in meetings right now, and he can come home. I'm just like sitting on the steps. I'm stretching at least. Whee! But he has a break in meetings right now where he can actually come home and bring me the keys. So thank fucking God. I feel like an asshole. So that's my day so far. Woo! My hero coming to rescue me and bail me out. I'm sorry, Faye. Update, I'm in the house, obviously, and showered. Started packing, gonna make some breakfast. Mom's on her way over. I have like 3 hours. I mean, there's no time we have to leave, but I think I have 3 hours. It'll be fine. It's fine. Okay, a lot later than planned, but we're in the car and ready to go. So I'm gonna close out this week's vlog. The next time you see our vlog, you will see us on our trip. Thank you so much for watching.